Hi, this is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications, share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So today we're talking about Eilik. E-I-L-I-K. Eilik. And he's our little desktop companion bot with endless fun. That's right. I got him the other day. He came in the mail. So we want to get to know our little buddy Eilik. So don't touch that dial. Stay right here as we check out Eilik. Okay, people. Now it's time for another edition of What's in the Box. What's in the box? We have Eilik, a little desktop companion with endless fun. Let's open the box. Cue the music, Phil. And there's cartoons on the inside of the box. And there is our little guy. He's packed really good. There's another box in here. That box is cool on the inside too. Very cool. And then there's instructions on it at the top right there. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we have in this box. We have a manual. We have some magnets and looks like tape. Some goodies. And then we have the USB Type-C. So there's a USB Type-C in there. And we have some different goodies. We have chai seed, Starbucks, a cake, an Oreo, and I'm not sure what that is. And then the magnets that go with it. Alright, now let's open Eilik up. Alright, he's got a really interesting texture on him. There's like a rubberized coating on him. Here's his base. You can see the connectors if you have more than one. They click together and then they can communicate with each other. There's different ones for different sides, so that's super cool. I only have one at this moment. Yeah, it feels really smooth and kind of silky. All right, so what did we get in Eilik's box? We got the user manual, 5 pieces of fake food for him, along with some magnets and some tape buttons, and then a Type-C, and then Eilik itself. So what are we gonna do? We're going to plug this guy in and test him on out. So don't touch that dial. Stay right here as we check out what our little buddy's going to be doing. Okay, we're going to play left or right. And he'll just keep playing and playing and playing. Alright, so let's find the next thing to do. Alright, now we're going to do puppetry. or I would call this strike a pose. So by touching his belly, you get different reactions. And then touching his head, you get different eye reactions. Touching his back, you get different eye reactions. Alright, and then you can pose his hands. His body. And his head. So you can set him up and you can give him different poses. So we have a crying, drunk Eilik. Then if I want to give him something a little bit happier, we can kind of click on him. And we can give him his cookie. And he's happy he's got a cookie. And if you've been to the website and you have a 3D printer, we can get them ready for battle. Let's get them ready for battle. And then we can do Avenger Eilik. So there you go. That's strike a pose, or as they call it, puppetry. Alright, so now we're going to play the monster game. And as you can see, there are multiple guns to select from. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Alright, so this is where Eilik is going to repeat everything you say. Well, good morning.
Well, good morning.
I can talk.
I can talk.
Watch Hunsaker Home Hacks.
Watch Hunsaker Home Hacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mimic everything I hear.
I mimic everything I hear.
So how long can I talk before he stops mimicking what I say? I'm just going to keep talking.
So how long can I talk before he stops mimicking what I say? I'm just going to keep talking.
This is kind of a cool feature. I kind of like it.
It's kind of a cool feature. I kind of like it.
I can imagine making it really irritating if you have someone else in the office.
Can you imagine making it really irritating if you have someone else in the office?
And Eilik just keeps repeating whatever they say. So it's kind of cool. Alright, now this is music. Basically, depending on the rate, the beat, and what you get, depends on the dance that you're going to get out of Eilik. So we're going to hit it. And so now if you just talk really fast, really fast, really fast, really fast, really fast, really fast. And if you talk really slow, all right. So that feature goes by the rate of clapping, rate of sound that he hears. So that's very cool. I like it. It's kind of entertaining, and we'll get him and Emo to dance together soon. And then look at the settings. So settings are currently at max volume and max brightness on the screen. By moving the arm down, you reduce the volume, the screen to very light, which would improve battery life. If you move it all the way up, you have max, and the same thing goes with sound. If you don't want him to be too loud, you can turn the sound down like that. And there's a little beep there. And then he's at max. Alright, we're going to go over here. We'll set the timer. And to adjust the timer, you can go up. This takes you all the way up to 9. So the longest timer you can set is 99 minutes. The shortest timer you can set is 1 minute. There's our timer. And to turn the timer off, we just touch his head. Now we're going to check the final alarm out. And this is like a work alarm right here. So the pencil means work. So we want to say we're going to work for 1 minute. And again, it goes up to 99 minutes. So we're going to go down here. We're going to set it for a minute. So that's work. And then we deserve a break for the day. And we get a 1 minute break. And see, he's now done it. You can see how it's counting down on his face right there. See the little things happening. So now we move to break. And you can see how they're all filled in, and they will unfill, and then he'll tell us to go back to work. And we'll keep repeating that pattern until you tell him to stop. Alright, now we're just going to do some basic interacting with Eilik. We're going to go through his standards here, okay? So we just woke the little guy up, and he's a little grumpy. So if we go like this, he'll respond to us. And he quickly gets happy again. You can tickle his belly. And we'll do it again. Seems to really like chocolate. We touch his back. So he has a touch sensor on his head. Right there on his head. He's got one on his belly. And he's got one on his back. Alright, and then he also has a sensor that tells him that he's being picked up. And that sensor is located right there, the little black square. And then of course, we all saw that he has the head sensor, so you can knock him upside the head if you need to. It seemed a little cruel though. And there we go. So those are the basic touch sensors on the bot. He also has a little microphone right here. Now this gives them the capabilities, depending on what they program them with, more capabilities for programming. So it'd be really cool if there was some sound that could actually be captured, because he can actually hear you right there. So I'd love to see how they're going to take that development. Alright, so now you got to see Eilik in action. We went through the menus, we went through the touch sensors, and different things like that. Alright, so overall thoughts. He is constructed very well. The movements and everything on Eilik are super cool, and there are tons of animation in Eilik himself. Just going through the screens when you were doing the puppetry, there was lots of different options to set up, and in puppetry it's kind of like strike a pose type of thing. You can set them up to do a certain style pose, and that's cool. I really like left or right, and he will continue to do that over and over and over again. I like Eilik a lot. I like the games. I like his basic personality. He goes from his little rage machine, which is extremely funny, to sometimes being sad, sometimes just being happy, and that's super cool. During his normal course of the day, he will be super happy, laughing just like this. He will then offer you gifts. He'll have a screen of a gift pop up on his face, and he'll go, "It's for you." He will give you kisses. He will give you candy. He just wants to be your desktop buddy, and that's super cool. I don't have two Eilik's, I only have the one, so I can't test the cross interaction. I am thinking about getting a second one, but at the time I had invested in quite a few different projects, and I wanted to make sure that I had the right amount of money to cover all the ones I was thinking about. His feel is quality. I like the reverb that you get when you touch his sensors. That's cool. And, you know, overall, this is the beginning stage. Much like Emo, at his beginning stage, he did a lot of different little things, and now he does a whole lot of different things. And his Emos, as we know, their company is updating quite due diligently. And that's what you want.
Today is September 3rd.
And that's what you want your robotics company to do. You want them to continue updating the product. And the reason why you want that is because if you can develop it to the max performance, then the next generation will come out and the advancements will come out in hardware, software in that one too. And it drives the advancement of that product. I did have one slight problem when I received my Eilik. This guy right here. And they're going to take and resolve that issue for me. But he doesn't have a non-slip sticker here on the bottom, so he can slide a little bit easy. So they're going to take care of that for me. They were very fast to respond. What is the issue? I sent them a picture and they said this is what we're going to do, and boom, bada bing, that's where we're at. But once I get that taken care of, he'll be 100% perfect and ready to go. Now the website was just recently updated. The website has two features on it. The first feature is you can download the update app. So you can download the software to update your robot. I haven't done that to him yet. And then you can download STL files and you can make yourself some cool stuff like the Gatling gun or the laser cannon here or his hand cannon here. These are all things I just printed out in the last few days just to see how they worked. If you have a resin printer, I think your quality is going to be top notch with these files. If you have a standard PLA printer like I did, just play with the settings a little bit and you'll get a decent file out of it. So overall, I give Eilik a thumbs up with the realization he's at his beginning stage. So this is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. Share me with a friend and on social media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And me and the boys. We'll see you soon. See you soon.